You ever wonder what would happen if you took Street Fighter, For Honor, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and smashed them into a single VR game? You get Broken Edge. That's what. Now if that doesn't tickle your fancy, I do not know what will. Today I'm going to be going over the reasons I personally enjoy the game and why you might too. By far the most underrated game I've played on VR. So without further ado, here is the game. Now, contrary to what one might imagine when thinking of a VR PvP sword fighting game, Broken Edge has done the impossible and made an engaging, fair, thoughtful, and skill-based system.
But wouldn't people just be wiggling their sword around like a pool noodle? That doesn't sound very fun.
Well, that's where one of the main systems of Broken Edge comes into play. The main system that has been able to achieve this is the Awakening system, which punishes the player for wiggling their sword or using improper form for their specific class. The Awakening is somehow strict enough to not allow wiggling, but also gives players the freedom to develop their own styles with each specific class. Now, the Awakening system is pretty complex, so if you want to learn more about the mechanics of the game, I would recommend checking out Danny Brick's video down in the description below. All the movement in Broken Edge is done by moving in real life. The space you are given is about a 12 by 8 foot area. This makes Broken Edge feel similar to a sport, with all the physical activity involved. Now the game still moves you and your opponent toward each other on its own, so you can still fight without moving, but trust me, it is way more fun to dash about, doing side steps, and pulling off the craziest jump attacks for those sweet style points. From the many guilds to the frequent official and community-driven events for solo players and guild members, the community is overall a very welcoming place. When it comes to the community, Discord is the place to be. There are specific channels for each class where you can ask for advice and help, a suggestion area that the devs actually look at, and much, much more. Feel free to stop by the Discord sometime and say hi. I'll leave the link to the Discord server in the description below.
160 awakened. Magno yawns, and he sticks his sword out. Oh my god! Smokey goes for the lunge, and Magno beats him 3-2. What did I just watch?
Now, speaking of the devs, they are very involved with the community and are great at listening to the feedback. One of the most impressive things about the dev team is the frequency at which they come out with new content. In fact, they've released a new class every 3 months or so since the game came out, which is pretty ridiculous. Even their Discord moderators are some of the coolest and most out-of-this-world people in the world, especially that Jester Lord guy. The game has a very high skill ceiling. I can say with confidence that no one in the game has reached that ceiling yet. With how complex the game's mechanics are, you can really develop your own playstyle and actually come up with your own signature moves. This level of focus on skill is what has made the competitive community thrive, and the freedom it gives you also has a place for the casual players as well. It's really easy to just hop into queue, chill, hang out with people, and just goof off. Well, there you have it. Those are my top 5 reasons to play Broken Edge and why it's such an underrated game. Hope to see ya in queue later, and if you find me in queue and mention this video, I'll give you a free round off of me.